In a time where everything is fast-paced and we rarely get time to reflect and grow as people, this channel's ethos is to help us do this while promoting that walk with Christ. So join me, beautiful people, and let's grow together. Hey guys, welcome back to the Fullness of Philly. I thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for your love. Everybody who subscribes, everyone who views, everybody who likes, thank you guys so much. Okay, I know you see the title. We're gonna get right into that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day. It's on the Sunday, one of my favorite days of the week. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are really enjoying the Valentine's Day. And I hope you guys are, you know, living it up on Valentine's Day. It's Sunday, which makes it a bit sweeter, you know. So I hope you guys are really having fun. For the married, girl, boy, listen, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. For the dating and the single, baby, our time will come. Don't worry about that. Okay, we're gonna go straight. Well, actually, let me cheers quickly. Happy Valentine's Day. It's on a Sunday too, my favorite day of the week. So, you know, we're finna have fun. Today we are going to learn, we are going to grow, we're going to emotionally, spiritually, physically develop. You know, this channel is all about growth, all about developing. This is what we're here today. If you're not the best, don't look for the best. You know what I mean? If you're not seeking perfection, don't be out here looking for perfection. Don't be out here saying, oh, I want this girl to be this kind of weight, this guy to be this kind of look. I want them to have this sort of mentality. Do you have that mentality yourself? I want us all to question ourselves, to be able to identify, to look in the mirror. Am I what I'm looking for? Am I really what I'm looking for? Am I what I'm looking for? No, really. Are you what you're looking for? It's a real key out here, because we can't expect to look for something and gain something and to attract something which we are not ourselves. If you're not elevating, you're not looking to grow, if you're not looking to develop, why are you seeking to find somebody who has, you know, is rebranding themselves? Why are you seeking to have someone who is constantly looking after themselves, constantly growing mentally, constantly growing physically, constantly growing emotionally? They're not of the same emotional bracket. Because what happens is, if you come into somebody's life and you don't have the emotional capacity to help them to handle things maturely, one, you can end up in the worst case scenario, you can actually end up destroying their whole life, and nobody wants that. If you're even trying to be any sort of good person, there's no need for you to come into somebody's life and rough up their life simply because you wanted something that seems attractive to the eye, but you don't have the emotional capacity to take care of yourself to be able to take care of that thing. Because a person that has looked up to themselves, it takes time, it takes nourishment. For example, I put on clothes today, I do my hair, it all costs money, it costs a lot of things. Just like I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, and I go out to meet somebody. I don't have bad breath because I chose to brush my teeth, which there's all background expenses that come behind it. You know what I'm saying? There's things that come along with those qualities that you're looking for. Now, we are human beings. We are human beings made in God's image, living in a body. Now, what does that mean for us? It means that God could have easily said, okay, I'm going to make you into an animal. But he said, no, you are to be a human being, which means there's a reason for you to be here. Don't think about, I'm one of many. Think of you as an individual. Your life is purposeful. Your life is meaningful. There is reason. You may be one of many, but you are a great person. Therefore, you can't live your life so frivolously. You have to leave it with an aim. If we're an animal, then you can leave it so carefree, because all they really do is hunt, and, you know, all they really do is hunt for food, and all they really do is to live day by day. But as human beings, we are trying to elevate. We are trying to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of the above. Now, what does it mean to grow emotionally? It means that you need to be feeding your mind with the right substances so that you can attract what's good for you, so that you can attract what's good for you. Now, how you know that's good for you is that you guys will both have the same kind of vision, same kind of ambition, same kind of, maybe different kind of personalities, but you'll see that you still have the same outlooks, you still have the same sort of mindset about different things. Anyway, let's move on from that. Now, if you notice that your partner is, maybe you are a bit more mature, spiritually more developed than they are, it's not. No, I'm not saying dash away your partner. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can help them to grow. You can help put stuff in their preview, put stuff in their front, help them to, do things together that will kind of expand your mind, do things together that will kind of, open up a new idea of what is good for you, what path that you guys want to go to. Because you know why usually people say we grew apart? Because one person had ended up elevating while the other person rather stayed still or went down somehow. So that's what they meant by we grow apart. If you feel like this is somebody you can be with for the rest of your life, you need to make sure that you guys are elevating together. You need to make sure that you guys are working together so that you can build, so that you can grow together, so that you guys can continue, building that nation that we need. It'll be a lot easier if you have somebody who's emotionally, physically, and spiritually grown, who is building themselves too, because life hits us in different ways as it is already. Life is hard. Now, having somebody who's on the emotionally, physical, and spiritual wavelength as you makes stuff a lot easier. It makes things a lot more smooth because both of you are working together and not as opponents, right? That's how it works. So if you find someone, I'm not saying I didn't say dash them away just because you don't feel like they're growing maturely in the same maturity level as you. I'm saying help them through it. However, if you feel like you have tried over and over again, guys, I'm not saying hit the dead horse. Sometimes you have to realize that this may be your bus stop. You have to think about that carefully. But at the same time, be willing to help your partner. If this is someone that you feel like you guys can build together, be willing to help them. Be willing to go to the next level with them. Because in that way, it's not just your life you're helping somebody else's life. And at the same time, you're building a unit. That is a beautiful thing to look back on. 10 years time, you look back, oh wow, we were different before. But we were able to grow together. Now, in this day and age, that is not an easy task because we're all wham-bamming. We're all like in and out. We're all, nobody is really looking to grow and build with someone. But if you find someone that is on the same wavelength and is willing, the willingness is key. Willingness to grow with you, to be emotionally, physically, and spiritually growing, then you've got someone. You've got to keep her, because not everybody is willing to grow. Some people want to, like I've said before in one of my other videos, people want to stay in the same stagnation because it's easy, it's simple, it doesn't require your mind to expand, your mind to develop. It's so much more easy to sit in my mess and other people to bring someone else and to like have them sink in that same mess and diving in that same mess and in that same immaturity, that line of imperfection, and be okay with it than to emotionally develop. And not everybody has the maturity levels to do that. Not because they do not have the capacity to do that, but because they do not want to. They don't see value in it. But there is. The value in it is to be able to be your eyes, your spiritual eyes and your emotional eyes, they all become open when you have knowledge. When I say if you're not the best and don't look for the best, what I mean is if you're not seeking out perfection for yourself, then don't be out here looking for someone that is perfect. Don't be out here looking for the classic figure eight if you're not at the gym as well, sculpting your body to the figure eight that you're looking for. Don't be out here looking for somebody who's not going to cheat on you. To be honest, cheating is so easy. If you're not the type of person to take your time out to pray, if you're not the type of person to kind of be looking for perfection into this in terms of what you're seeing, in terms of what you're listening to, which will alleviate some of the sexual sin, the sexual desires out there. Don't be looking for that. It's so easy for us to look for something that we are not even ourselves. Don't be that person, because when that person comes to your life, if you end up even able to attract that person, which many of us aren't, but if you're able to attract that person to your life, it will be hard for them to stay. It will be hard for you guys to work together because you end up sinking them, because your mentality and their mentality is totally different. So that's why we require growth, because when you have growth in yourself and you'll be able to understand yourself, not only that, you're able to know left from right. You begin to emotionally, physically, and psychologically develop. All of these things will mean that you are seeking out a partner who is equally as great, equally as as developed as you, if you've already got that, or you've got someone that you guys can build together, that is perfect in itself. Like I say, guys, the willingness is the matter here. The willingness to grow, the willingness to develop is what we love in this personal growth channel, don't we? Sometimes we also let insecurity dwell in. So even when we have a great partner who's trying to help us elevate, help us grow together, sometimes we let our insecurities kick in, and then we're almost feeling the friction. We don't want to hear what they're saying too tough. We don't want to grow spiritually. We don't want to grow emotionally with them. And even when not many partners are saying, let's do this together, but you have that partner, you think they're trying to force you into something. No, think of it as growth. Think of it as being mature. Think of it as building together. That's what you need to think of it as. That way you guys will reach a level that, you know what, it's a strong bond. It's hard for that relationship to be broken when you guys are bonding on that level. Remember, God is love. One time, I remember I was speaking to one of my mom's mentors, and he was saying that people can talk love all the time. People can, you know, I love, they can speak the love language to the left, right, to right, and the center. But do they really mean it in their heart? You need to check it out. Do they mean it in their heart? You'll find that somebody that means it in their heart for you will want to grow. They'll want to elevate to be compatible with you. You know, even if they don't physically understand it, they will try. They will want to understand it more because of you, because you are in their life. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, it's just not for me. Check it out. Take a deeper look. This is a key point now. You need to also do a personal credit check on yourself. Reevaluate yourself. Am I elevating? Am I constantly developing? It's not just about growing with age, it's about growing in maturity as well. Am I the same person I was last year? Shouldn't I be better? Shouldn't I know more? All round development I'm talking about. All round development is what I'm talking about, guys. There's not just one particular aspect. Even like in the bank, like I said, even like in the bank, as they do a credit check for you, you need to have that credit check on yourself. Am I emotionally mature? Is there things I need to change? What is the common denominator in our relationship? All the relationships I've had, what is that common denominator? Why does it seem to fail? Why are we always going through the same level of arguments all the time? Why am I not understanding this person? Am I listening enough? What am I doing that's wrong? What am I doing that's right? Expand yourself, understand yourself, pray, begin to seek God's face so that you can have a deeper connection, guys. When you have a deeper connection to God as well, what it does is that it opens your spiritual antennas as well, so that when you're out and about and when you're, having people come into your life and saying they want to court you, they want to date you, or whatever, you're able to open your eyes and open your ears and understand, is this person for me? Can this person match my lifestyle? Can this person be a benefit to me? Can this person, can we grow together? Can we build together? All these questions that will pop up in your head, you will be able to see them just by the person's not going to obviously tell you, oh, I'm not right for you, but you begin to see by what they say to you. Just listen a few times, what they say to you, what they're able to do, how they act with other people. There's so many things. If you just have your spiritual antenna, if you just have knowledge behind it, if you're growing emotionally, physically, all of that, guys, I want us to be constantly developing so that we see the signs. We see the signs, guys. I want us to grow so that we see the signs. I don't want to be the only one seeing the signs out here. My feelings, I want us to grow. I want us to grow. So all this I'm saying so that we can grow, we can develop and become better, right? If you're not the best, then don't look for the best. If you're not elevating yourself to the point where you're seeking out who is good constantly, who can better my life? How can I better other people's life also? If you're not doing that, then don't look for the best, because the people that are on the best, people on that level are doing that for themselves. Daily, monthly, yearly, they're evaluating themselves. So evaluate yourself too. Now, if you have done evaluating yourself and you feel like you're the best, you're growing spiritually, emotionally, all of that good stuff, then go ahead and get the blessed. Go ahead and seek out the best and know that it will come to you in your own time. Now, not everybody will be right for you, but what's good for you will come to you. I pray that God opens your spiritual antenna so that you'll be able to discern what's right for you, to be able to see what is good for you, what can be compatible with you. Yes, and remember, God is love. So anything that is not bringing love and peace and happiness to you, it's not right for you. Do not be deceived. It's not right for you. Yes, you can grow together, but do not let that growth be a destruction to you guys. We cannot let that one person's lack of growth or lack of elevation come and disrupt our spirits, because God is love. Remember, Phillies, God is love. Like, I congratulate you. Happy Valentine's. Enjoy the day. And remember, God is love.